Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel unofficially for now. welcome. I'm happy to have you here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to invite your friends and share the video with others that you believe will find it useful. Today I will be sharing a lesson I learned from a conference I attended last month, which is the blueprint of our conference. And a number of us are already in retreat mode. We're already trying to navigate how the year was for us. We are in that place where we are reviewing, we are reflecting, you are introspecting, you are saying, oh, did I tick the box? Did I tick all my boxes? Did I achieve my goals? What were the things I was able to do? What did I not do? And all of those things. So I just want to share a perspective I got from this conference that really changed the way I look at my growth holistically as a person. So the first thing Coach Mfon shared with us was your growth is I it's your growth is a number of building blocks. It's like a house that you're building, and there are different layers, there are different rooms, there are different blocks. It's a brick upon brick, a line upon line, precept upon precept. Your growth is not this scattered endeavor that you're trying to just patch together. It's a systemic, it's a, layer by layer process. So you shouldn't look at your life like, oh, this part is this. Look at yourself holistically and see how you're doing as a person. So I'll just share some of the things she shared with us, which is number one, one of the statements that really spoke to me during the course of the conference is your current situation is your perfect curriculum for your growth. Your current situation is your perfect curriculum for your growth. So there's something she shared with us that she called there's nothing that just happens. So many of us find it difficult to acknowledge our growth because we were not documenting our growth. And so when things start to happen to us, we keep saying, oh, it just happened, that just happened. I was just privileged to be in this conference. I was just privileged to have this job. Yeah, I started a business and I've made six figures. I was just privileged to connect with this person. We keep using the word yeah, that just happened. I just did that. I just did that. But there was something she shared that she was like, there was a particular point in time in your life when you wanted all of the things that you currently have now or that you currently can do now. And no matter how much you try, you couldn't do them because you didn't have the capacity to produce at the level that you now currently produce. So, if you are grateful enough and you have been documenting and you look back on your life, you would see that there were certain points in your life when you couldn't in your wildest dream do some of the things you are currently doing. But because it's your life and you're living as if you're detached from it, like, yeah, it's yeah, I just came by that. Yeah, that's just no. Stop stop viewing your growth through the lens of it just happened. That just happened. I just did that. No, document your processes, document your results, document your outcomes, document your growth, document your experiences so that when you look back on your life, you're able to see that, oh, this is the process that brought me up onto this place. This is the journey I had to go on that brought me up onto this place. I had to heal to get to this place that I am. This woman or this man that I am didn't just happen. There is a backstory to the current level of results or progress that you currently have. So if you stay aware of that, you will not look at your life or your 2024 and feel like, yeah, that happened and that was it. No, look at your life holistically and realize that the things you are currently doing, there was a time you wanted to do them, but you couldn't in your widest dream, even try. But now you are living in those dreams, you are living in those goals, you are living in those answered prayers. So acknowledge your growth, acknowledge your growth, acknowledge your growth. And then there was another perspective she shared with us, which is sometimes people don't take their growth so seriously because we put ourselves on the plane with other people. We say, oh, I'm the same age with this person, I graduated with this particular person, and then you are currently looking to the outside to see how well you are doing. No, that's not a way to view yourself. So we judge ourselves harshly based on somebody else's life, based on somebody else's dreams. based on somebody else's achievements, we tend to judge our own selves harshly. And said the reason for this is number one, the assumption of what everybody has except you. You feel like everybody else has this, but I don't. But there are things you have that other people have or might or they don't even have. But because you are not looking inwards, you're constantly looking on the outside. What is A currently doing? What is B currently doing? What is C up to right now? Oh, has she done this? Is she achieving this? Because you're not looking to yourself, you're not minding your own business. You are not seeing the miracles, the testimonies, the goals, the achievements, the beautiful things that are that are currently happening within your own space. So stop assuming what everyone else has. Even if it's not assumption, like you're very sure that this person has gone far, this person has done this, they achieved this. Especially now that we are in the social media world, it's very easy for us to be privileged to the highlights of other people's life. It's very easy for you to see that, oh, from this person's post, they've been able to do this. But I, on the other hand, I've not been able to take this. No. Look inward. Look to yourself. Focus on your journey. Mind your own business. What do you have? That's the question you should be asking yourself. What do I have? What has happened for me as a person this year? What has happened for me as a business? What has happened for me in my career? What has happened for me in my relationships? What has happened for me pertaining to my spirituality? Not what has happened for others. It's your life. What is currently happening for you, or what has happened for you in the past, in the course of the past 11 months plus? That is your business, not you assuming what everybody else has and not you. The second one she shared is from the angle of imposter syndrome. And she said most of the times our imposter syndrome is masking the shame that we feel depending on a lot of factors. One that she shared with us is because of the means by which we got with what you have. Some people feel ashamed because of the means through which they got, and it's not because maybe they did it in an illegal manner or it was a criminal act. It's just probably they had to borrow to do something, or they had to crowd fund to achieve a goal, or just because they had to, speak to this person and speak to that person and speak to that person before they got the particular thing they were having in mind. They don't feel like they are worthy enough of that particular opportunity. Or sometimes, on the other hand, probably because it was even too easy for them to achieve, too easy for them to get the particular opportunity. Like, this was too easy. Am I not a fraud? Am I feeling like, why are they not going to find me out one day? The opportunity is already yours. The opportunity is already in your laps. Make do with it what you can make do with it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You earned this. You are in the room anyway. You have the opportunity anyways. So what are you going to do with it? That should be your business. Not feeling ashamed because, oh, this is the route with which I came about this. Not at all. The second thing she shared with us is that thought that we have when we are, when we are looking at our list of achievements, our list of, dreams and goals we had at the beginning. We're like, oh, I should have gone far along than this. I should have been here. That's expectation we set in our mind. Like, people have by 25, 27, 30, 40, 50. I should have done this. I should have done this. Our coach said, who gave you the marking scheme for your life? Who showed you that this is the trajectory that your life should go by? And there are some of us like that. We sort of have our life planned out, and when it doesn't happen the way we planned it, we think our life is not working. But there are things that are currently working. There are goals you didn't even set that you met. That's in your wildest dream in the year 2024. You'll be like, I never thought of this. I never thought this possible. I never thought this could happen for me. But even when you least expected it, it happened. Because life, yes, we plan, but then you have to give room for possible outcomes. So it is not your business thinking, oh, I should, yes, even if you think you should have been farther along than this is the life you currently have. This is your life. How do you want to go forward? What do you want to make do with the life that you currently have? not thinking, not sitting in regret, sitting in in resentment, in anger, and all of those things. No, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for every opportunity you missed, every opportunity you didn't put your foot on the ground for, things you feel like you had the capacity to pursue, but just because of one reason or the other, you couldn't pursue them. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Forgive yourself for, you know, things that just didn't work out the way you thought they would. And be grateful for the ones you were not thinking about that even did work out. And think of, okay, how do I want to go forward? Stop thinking, yeah, you should have, but here you are. Like you said in the beginning, your current situation is your perfect curriculum for your growth. So the last thing she shared with us is you are the one in charge of the building. Like I said in the beginning, our growth is like building blocks. You're building a house, you're building a mansion. There are different there are different aspects of this particular project called you, called Rebecca. There are different parts to the person called John. There are different parts to the person called Fatima. There are different parts of the person called Joy. There are different aspects of your life. Even though you are a building, you are the one building with God, in partnership with God. You are the one in charge. You cannot be building a fence today and then you come when your friends is complaining and you said, I thought I should be sleeping in my bedroom by now. You are the one in charge. The decisions you make are the ones in charge. Listening to instruction, carrying out things when you are hot to, it is in your hands to do what you have to do in partnership with what God is asking you to do. So you're the one in charge of your building. And there are times that our buildings are in the face where people cannot really see what you are doing. People can't, when someone is building, they have the plan. Sometimes you don't even have the whole plan because our life is not like a house. A house, you have from the beginning to the end, you might know what you want to do, but our own lives are not like that. But even with that, there is a foundation to the person that you are. There are types of growth that is only visible to you and your close circle of loved ones because you're taking roots downward. You are building your inner capacity. You are healing from trauma. You are building your boundaries. You are learning to love yourself. You are learning to exert your voice. You are learning to build your confidence, to build your self-esteem. You are learning to do the hard work. You are building mental resilience. Those are those things that looks like they don't have certificate or something Instagram worthy or something you can say, oh, I was able to, because they are your growths. And that's the most important place to grow because it is growing in that area, it is growing in that arena that produces the outward results that you currently seek. So pay attention to yourself. If your soul, your spirit, your body is what you were able to build in this year, like you've built your mental capacity, you've taken your personal development seriously, you've honed skills you didn't even know how to use in the past, you've honed your communication skills, you are now joyful, you are now a happy human being. There is love within your soul and your members. Yeah, you're no longer feeling like the whole world is against you. You are growing in abundance. You are growing in wealth, and not just money, but you are growing. You found solid tribe. You found your own tribe. You found your own circle. You met the love of your life. You recognized who your teachers were this year. Those are building blocks of growth. But because it might look like, no, it doesn't look like what everybody else is talking about, you think that is not important. Don't do that to yourself. Your experience is your experience, and you alone know what you need to move forward in the arena of your dreams, in the arena of the kind of life that God has shown you possible that you can live. So remember, like I said, don't negate your own building blocks. Don't, as you reflect, as you look over your year, don't judge yourself too harshly. It's better to determine, okay, this is where I am right now. This is what I want to go. This is what I want to do. going forward, because this is where you are right now. This is your life right now. And the life that you have is the perfect curriculum for your next level of growth. If you would take yourself seriously, if you would seek wisdom, if you would seek understanding, if you would seek counsel and knowledge, if you would learn to take decisions, if you would learn to fail, make your mistakes, and grow even as you are on that journey. So I hope this has encouraged you, and remember to share this video with your friends, your mentees, your colleagues at work that will find this very useful. Thank you so much once again for coming to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, share with friends. Thank you so much. Bye for now.